I know Caitlin, of course. We go way back, Midwestern. We had a lot of battles in AAU and stuff like that. We played together on Team USA. I think she's just a competitor. She wants to win. She has just intangibles of the game. She knows how to play, great IQ. But I think the biggest thing about her, she competes, and she's just
Stop everything. Turn off your notifications, close the door, and turn your volume all the way up. Because what we're about to reveal isn't just another video. This is the biggest power shift in modern sports history. If you still believe Caitlin Clark being left off the 2024 Olympic team was the end of that saga, you're living in pure fantasy. And if you think the old guard of Team USA, the legends, the gatekeepers, the protectors of the throne, are going to hang on to control for another 4-year cycle, you are completely delusional. Because now, at this very moment, a coup has officially begun. We're not dealing with internet rumors anymore. We're not talking Reddit theories. We're talking about a classified internal roadmap, a centennial protocol drafted behind closed doors at USA Basketball headquarters in Colorado Springs. Combined with Paige Bueckers' explosive new comments, everything points to one undeniable truth. The empire of women's basketball is being rebuilt, and it is being rebuilt around Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers. This plan isn't about simply adding them to the roster. It's about burning down the old system and constructing a brand new dynasty designed around these two generational killers. Over the next few minutes, we're going to connect the dots that the mainstream media refuses to even touch. How Paige Bueckers just destroyed the chemistry excuse in her latest interview. The March trap that is perfectly timed to purge veteran players. And why Nike, yes, Nike, is silently pulling the strings behind the scenes. Do not go anywhere, because what you're about to hear will change how you view Team USA forever. Let's start with what happened this week. Did you see Paige Bueckers' interview with Kylie Kelsey on the Not Going to Lie podcast? If you scrolled past it thinking it was another harmless PR appearance, you missed the signal. Paige Bueckers, one of the most media-savvy athletes in the sport, someone who has always played the politics correctly, decided to go rogue. For years, the establishment has pushed the same narrative. Caitlin and Paige can't coexist. There's only one ball. Their egos would clash. They'll ruin team chemistry. That lie became the golden shield used to justify keeping Caitlin Clark off the 2024 Olympic roster. But what did Paige do? She looked straight into the camera and detonated that narrative. Me and Caitlin played together since we were kids. We had the best team in history. We're friends. We understand the media game. Boom. That one quote erased a decade of excuses in seconds. This wasn't just Paige defending a friend. This was Paige sending a coded ultimatum to USA Basketball. Your excuses are gone. We are a package deal. If you want the future, you take both of us, and you take us now. And make no mistake, this is the veteran player's worst nightmare. Their entire strategy depended on the world believing Caitlin and Paige were rivals who couldn't share the same oxygen. Now that lie is dead. But the real brilliance of this takeover plan becomes obvious when you look at one specific date. March 20th. Circle it. Highlight it. Tattoo it if you have to. Because this is where the quiet coup becomes a public execution. March marks the unrivaled league championship, a high-intensity, no politics, no favorites battlefield featuring the biggest stars in the sport. And that's exactly why the timing is so dangerous. The old guard thinks they're safe. They aren't. Because starting March 20th, the spotlight shifts to the new era, the rising superstars who are faster, younger, more marketable, and backed by one of the most powerful forces in sports, Nike. And Nike isn't just supporting this transformation. They're engineering it. Just when everyone thought the Caitlin Clark phenomenon had peaked, just when it looked like she was finally taking a breather before the WNBA season, NBC dropped a nuclear announcement that sent shockwaves across the entire sports world. Welcome back to another deep dive into the business of basketball. And today, we're not dealing with rumors, leaks, or speculation. This is confirmed. This is real. This is a game changer. Caitlin Clark is officially crossing over into the NBA. Not as a player, but as the face of NBC's massive relaunch of Basketball Night in America. That's right. NBC chose a 22-year-old from Iowa over LeBron, over Curry, over every superstar in the league. Why? Because Caitlin Clark has become the cultural bridge between the nostalgia of the Jordan era and the rising Gen Z generation. She is the spark. She is the face. She is the moment. And that was just the beginning. 1 week later, on March 11th, the FIBA World Cup qualifiers begin in Puerto Rico. Logic says the veterans, Stewart, Wilson, Taurasi, will decline the invite after grinding through the unrivaled season. They'll want rest. And that is exactly what the Centennial Protocol is counting on. Because while the world thinks it's a rest window, it's actually a takeover window. The moment Caitlin Clark puts on that Team USA jersey, the moment Paige Bueckers throws her that first pass for a logo 3, the hierarchy changes forever. They will put up numbers we've never seen. They will generate viewership that obliterates Olympic ratings. And once the world sees them together, there is no going back. This isn't a rest period. This is an unannounced retirement party for the veterans. Do you really think Nike handed out a $28 million deal to Caitlin and another massive contract to Paige just to hide them behind players who sell a fraction of the merchandise? Absolutely not. Insiders believe the release of Caitlin's signature shoe, the CC1, is timed perfectly with the spring 2026 Team USA takeover. You think it's a coincidence? No. At this level, coincidences don't exist. Nike wants one image burned into global culture. Caitlin Clark in the red, white, and blue, wearing the CC1S, standing beside Paige Bueckers. That image is worth billions. After the PR disaster of 2024, Nike made the message crystal clear. The future starts now, or the funding stops. And guess what? The establishment listened. International coaches are panicking because the new dual-point system is mathematically unstoppable. How do you defend a team where Caitlin forces you to guard her at the half-court logo, while Paige Bueckers, the most efficient player in the country, operates 4-on-3 behind her? Trap Caitlin. Paige lays it in. Stay home on Paige. Caitlin buries a 30-footer. There is no scheme. There is no counter. This isn't about winning by 10 anymore. This is about 50-point blowouts. Dream Team energy. A highlight reel circus designed to humiliate opponents and captivate the world. The human cost, a generation being replaced. But revolutions have casualties. The legends, the gold medalists, the veterans who built Team USA, are being quietly phased out. They're being labeled mentors. In athlete language, that means sit down, clap, watch the new era take over. There are rumors of mutiny, threats of boycotts, group chats on fire. But it's already too late. Caitlin and Paige have the fans. They have the sponsors. They have the momentum. The old guard has already lost the war. A changing of the guard. Make no mistake, we are not watching a minor roster adjustment. We are watching the DNA of American basketball being rewritten in real time. Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers, once college rivals, have evolved into a two-headed monster poised to dominate the planet. The secret plan is no longer a secret. It's happening, right in front of us. March 2026, Puerto Rico. The takeover begins. The only question left is, are you ready to witness greatness? If you are, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with every basketball fan you know. Because we're going to cover every pass, every shot, every moment of this historic revolution. History is being written, and you're watching it happen.